Na gut. Und ich glaube, wenn wir das Kopfgeld bezahlt haben, dann fahren wir mit dem Zug wieder in die Nähe von unserem Lager und werden uns dann der nächsten Aufgabe widmen. War jetzt ein bisschen Geplänkel, so ein bisschen was zwischendurch. Ein bisschen erkunden, schauen, was wir hier so finden. Aber ich glaube, jetzt ist es dann doch an der Zeit, weiter voranzuschreiten. Achso, eine Lagermission müssen wir ja auch noch machen. Also da liegen ja noch ein paar Briefe und anderen Krams rum. Und wir müssen mit den Leuten reden, damit wir dann irgendwie ja wahrscheinlich auch ein paar Bonus-Pluspunkte bekommen. Jetzt haben wir es natürlich verkackt. Aber wozu? Wozu, ganz ehrlich, wozu brauche ich dann das, dass ich mich ja, maskieren muss, darf, wenn ich eh gesehen werde? Was ist das für ein Quatsch? Woran erkennt man das? Da brauche ich auch keine Maske. Also, was? Okay. Nee, dann brauche ich auch keine Maske. Also, ich bin da ein bisschen überfragt. Ein paar Schakale hier. Das Lager. Und da ist eine Ortschaft. Was ist das für eine Ortschaft, wo ich jetzt hingucke? Das ist die Emerald Ranch, okay. Da sind wir ja fast da. Vorsicht. So. War es gerade ein Schweinchen mit einer Schleife hinten auf dem Rücken?
This here's a private
You don't
camp.
like visitors, huh?
Get lost already.
Ja, ich bin ja schon weg. Ich bin ja schon weg. Ey, ich... Komm. Also diese Landschaft und ich werden nie Freunde. Nie, nie, nie. Nie Freunde. Ah, guck mal, wo wir hier sind. Hier haben wir, wie heißt es, irgendwas mit Arcadia. Mit dem Fotografen. So, jetzt müssen wir noch ein bisschen was fürs Pferd tun.
Settle down, boy.
Hat er? Ruhig. Ruhig.
Yeah, good boy. You're all right, boy. Yeah, good boy. Hey, mister.
Ja, grüß dich selbst.
Sleep well tonight.
Ja, okay. Naja, immerhin. So, wir müssen... In welche Ecke müssen wir runter? Nach Rhodes. Okay, aber erstmal bezahlen wir. Wahrscheinlich 50.
Well, hello again. Liberty is worth every penny.
55. Alter, alter Pfeif, Alter. Mann, 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 Mann. So, Zugfahrkarte. Nach Rhodes. Dahin.
Farewell on your travels.
Wir werden es nicht ausrauben. Machen wir definitiv nicht. Kommen ja trotzdem welche. Und die wissen sofort, wer es war. Wahrscheinlich haben sie sich gemerkt, wer das Ticket hat und gekauft hat. Na? So, dann sind wir gleich da. Oh, hier, Bank. Hier ist eine Bank. Oh. Ah, cool. Warte mal, wir sind in... Oh, wir können... Was ist hier los?
I paid for my sins. Paid with my body and my mind. Yeah, what'd y'all pay? Hey, mister,
Ja,
will you give me some money?
da komm hier.
Sure.
Bin ja nicht so.
Well, thank you. Say, where you from?
Around.
Ain't from around here. If I was you, I'd leave. This town lost its goddamn soul a long time ago. Nothing but nasty, miserable people.
Yeah?
Yeah, ever since them Greys moved here, they a bunch of no-good white trash. Yeah, they somehow got rich. About 50 years ago, they moved here, caused a whole heap of trouble. Yeah, I reckon they was Yankee spies during the war and everything.
That's so.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
How do you do?
Dann haben wir schon mal einen von 3 oder 4 Kills wieder wettgemacht.
Scared nobody.
Hello, mister.
Hi.
Canyon's in the middle there, next to the cute little dollies, and
Ja.
my self-respect.
Können wir hier irgendwas
I have a catalog
verkaufen?
too, up here.
Nee.
Okay, this should be good.
Ach, laber nicht. So, wir wollen Katalog durchblättern.
Oh, that's the whole range.
Kleidung. Outfits. Ui, für den Mann von Welt. Na, da kommen wir doch langsam in die Richtung. Warte mal, ich gucke mir mal das Outfit an. Ich weiß, das ist billig. Na, nee, okay. Nein, wir kommen. Der Hut, wie kann man... Und das hier? Naja,
That damn
Graf.
hobo slouched outside my door again. Put off my customers.
Panama-Hut, was ist das? Ne. Das ist so Humphrey Bogart-mäßig, hä? Oh, ein Pirscherhut. Der kommt gut. Der Pirscherhut.
A lot of folks like that.
Ne. Big Valley, nein. Der Pirscherhut kommt gut. Was ist der? Achso, das Paragon, ja, den haben wir ja gerade. Eine Bud Spencer Melone. Haben wir noch irgendwas? Gutsherrenhut? Nee. So, Staubmantel, klassischer Frack. Das ist das andere, was wir auch hatten. Flintenmantel. Die hier ist auch nicht mehr. Oder? Nee, ist auch nichts mehr. Ist der gleiche.
What's caught your eye?
Lange Unterwäsche. Die Westen sind ähnlich. Stiefel noch irgendwas anderes. Schützenhandschuhe, Reithandschuhe. Eine Halsbinde. Ui. Oh. Na, jetzt geht's ab.
No need to bluff. You want one of those little dolls, don't you?
Jetzt geht's ab.
Done.
Sehr gut. Was haben wir denn noch? Mehrfarbige Schienbeinschützer, Leder, nee. Achso, und ab zum Index. Wir brauchen Pfeile. Nochmal. Nee, den anderen Index. Warte mal. Den und den. Munition.
Have you ever seen such a clean and tidy store? Or such a bored man? Here,
Super. Und noch irgendwas? Kaffee? Achso, warte mal. Waffenöl ist ausverkauft. Oh, nee, ne? Okay. Supi. Das müssen wir... Ah, was
something
siehst
else
du?
you're after?
Das müssen wir auch mal wieder machen. Die
Thanks,
Waffenöl.
mister. You okay,
Feiner
boy?
Hund. Ja, fein. Bist ein ganz feiner, ne? Wie können wir denn unsere Waffe reinigen und säubern ohne... Ah, hier. Wahrscheinlich habe ich auch viel zu viel Waffenöl dabei. Zurück. Dann reinigen wir die auch. Oh. Was denn? Wer jammert denn? Ich mach doch gar nichts. Fliegen.
Can you believe that?
I'm on a tight schedule.
So. Guck doch mal. Eieieiei. Kein Wunder, dass wir dann so ablosen. So. Waffe weggepackt. Sauber. Warte mal, hier können wir noch eine Dings holen. Oder? Nee, können wir nicht. Aber warum bellt denn der Hund? Was? Was?
Okay, boy.
Was habe ich denn jetzt schon wieder gemacht? Kann mir mal einer erzählen, was ich gerade getan habe? Was habe ich gerade eben getan? Oder war es wegen der Knarre? Ich verstehe es einfach nicht. Ich verstehe es manchmal nicht.
Buddy?
So, darf ich jetzt wieder rein?
Out of the way!
So.
Come take a
Hi.
Let's have a look.
Mal gucken, was es hier für Waffen gibt. Die nicht. Die haben wir. Besitz. Das fehlt noch. Eine Pumpgun im Besitz. Doppelläufige. Die ist noch gesperrt. Munition. Verbesserter Gürtel, den haben wir doch schon, ne? Verbessertes Holster. Abnutzung, okay.
All right.
Okay. Verbesserter Patronengurt. Haben wir auch. Hier gibt es nichts weiter. Gut. Dann haben wir uns auch noch gleich ein bisschen aufgepimpt. Das ist sehr gut. Haben natürlich auch viel Asche dafür liegen
I'm
lassen.
real excited to try this. Thanks, partner.
So, wie sieht es denn jetzt aus hier an unserem Körper? Ach, jetzt haben wir diesen komischen Patronengurt, ne? Ja, okay. Wollte ich zwar nicht haben, aber ist gut. Huch. Da will ich nicht hin. Da will ich nicht hin. So, da. Zu Dutch wollen wir hin. Und auf geht's.
There, boy. Yeah. Right, boy.
Und schon sieht wieder alles ganz anders aus hier. Was?
Easy, easy.
What in the hell? I go blink before. Hurry up in there. Let's get out of here before the cavalry comes.
Oh, das ist ein Überfall.
Yeah.
Hey, best
If
you
anyone
keep
comes
moving.
after us, they'll be met.
Was?
Yep.
Na? Kriege ich wenigstens ein Danke? Jetzt kommt einer von wegen, die darf ich nicht ausrauben. Ich habe den Leuten hier das Leben gerettet, ja? Und dann das ist der Dank. Nee. Und wenn ich hier wieder klaue, dann gibt's doch wieder... Dann gibt's doch bloß Ärger. Siehst du? Oh, das habe ich gar nicht... Oh, ist das ärgerlich. Wieso? Wieso? Das sind alles böse Schurken. Wieso bin ich auch jetzt bling? Ey, ist das ärgerlich. Leiche ist also nicht gleich Leiche, ja? Das ist hier zum Beispiel keine böse Leiche, sondern eine liebe Leiche. Eine fremde Person. Und wenn ich die plündere, dann ist es böse. So, ist hier jemand? Nö. So, wenn ich jetzt hier durchgehe und plündere, ist es erst recht böse, richtig? Halt. Nö. Nö. Gut, das ist ein kleiner Zug hier. Aua. Auf geht's. Ja, wir sind sowieso gleich da. Der hat doch schon wieder gerade immer gebrüllt.
Yeah, yeah. Easy now. Good boy. Go.
Ich habe doch gerade irgendwas gehört. Oh, das waren die Viecher. Klang wie, als wenn jemand ruft, aber das könnte... Boah. Wer stellt da Gottverdammt ein Pferd im Weg? Das ist doch nicht wahr.
Take it easy there.
Alles gut. Mein armes Pferd.
Yeah.
Steht ja einfach rum. Mitten im Weg.
Yeah, okay, boy. Hey, who's there?
Ich bin's.
I'm coming in.
Welcome back, Morgan.
Hm.
That... Words fail me.
Words fail all of us when it comes to women.
No. Man.
Ja.
What are the women like in Mexico?
About the same. Some good, some bad. Some you think are good, turn out to be bad.
You miss Mexico?
Of course.
Think you'll ever go back?
What are you staring at?
Powerful man. Over a woman. Guy in the army. Till he lost his position. I can't go.
What's your problem?
Oh, ist ja gut. Jetzt wird die auch noch aggro. Bloß wenn man da hinguckt.
So, Arthur,
Na, Pfarrer? Ja.
true about the bad luck?
What bad luck?
I just broke my pocket mirror, and I remember me old ma saying that a broken mirror means 7 years bad luck.
7 years? We won't see 7 years out. Don't be ridiculous. But if I find a mirror on my adventures, I'll bring it back for you.
Thank you, Arthur.
Der ist schon wieder besoffen. Oh Gott. Na gut, wir gucken mal, was Dutch will.
What?
Was der? Ich hab
Get
gar nichts
easy with
gesagt.
that stuff.
This is taking it easy.
Okay. Wie auch immer. Der neue Süden.
How you doing, old friend? Fine. It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in the field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves. In a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
Und nu? Sollen wir jetzt einfach hinterher trotteln, ja? Aber er vertraut uns immer weniger, kann es sein? Er stellt ziemlich oft uns in Frage.
Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in?
Was?
You don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along over, Dutch.
Always dream crushing and bubble bursting, you. Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
All right, gentlemen, let me show you how it's done.
Hä? Gerade komme ich nicht wirklich mit.
Coming past.
Okay, go.
Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought, especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. but start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you,
Wir
Hosea.
dürfen nicht
You'll be able
Unruhe
to play
stiften.
them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day. Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool.
Okay. Wir dürfen in Rhodes keinen Ärger machen.
Hello, gentlemen. Well, look what the cat drug in.
I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out.
Was jetzt?
How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Let's go after that train. Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive. Come on.
Okay.
Hurry.
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Ich bin doch schon bei.
Relax, we're not losing them.
Hey, stop that. Faster, come on.
Ich bin doch schon so schnell.
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My
Whoa.
neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You said plenty.
What do you think you're doing?
Come back to cop.
Idiot. Now get after the others, come on. What is that all about? The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. See if you can get alongside the train. Hey, cut that out. Yeah, get alongside that flat carriage.
Ja, doch.
You think you can jump
Ich hab
on
schon
there?
gleich keinen Daumen mehr hier.
Because you ride like my grandmother.
You are something else. You cop bastards. I didn't do nothing.
Oh.
Damn you. Damn fool.
Runter mit dir. Schleimen wir uns gerade jetzt ein, wa?
You hold it right there.
Komm.
Come on, shitbag.
Go on, don't lose them.
Och komm, nerv nicht.
Bastard. Damn bastard. Get the hell away from me.
Ey, mein Hut.
Come on, Mr. Callahan, I'm relying on you.
Stop.
Komm. Bleib doch nicht stehen.
Just you and me now, pal.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
It's just us then, lawman. Come here.
Do we need to bother?
Let me go.
Can't do that.
Warum kann ich keine Dings? Ui.
Are you sure?
Sadly, watch yourself. He's as dirty as they come.
Need some
Ey.
chill.
Au, au, au.
Then we'll take him in, all right?
Let's finish this.
Ey, 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 ey.
Do it. I don't think I can open the door from the outside, unfortunately.
Ei, 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 ei.
Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Klappe zu.
I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Ah, just about.
Können wir hier raus? Hebe den Anderson-Jungen auf, okay? Toll. Wir schleimen uns hier ein bisschen ein als gesetzestreue Bürger, hä?
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Machst du die Tür
Sounded
mal?
like quite a
Gut.
commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on.
Hast du die anderen eingesammelt, oder was?
Fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray. There you go.
Wollen wir
You
den nicht noch
are
ein bisschen
a
feststellen oder so?
natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
Nö.
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Oh, guck mal den Laden da hinten, ja? Krass.
We're gonna bear left here.
Warum? Ah, meine Mütze ist weg. Finde ich nicht in Ordnung. Vom Zug gefallen. Beim Raufspringen. Der erste Schlag.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
Hey, fellas.
Na, dann nehmen wir den mal
Sooner
runter
you
hier.
get him off your horse, sooner we can get him in a cell.
Ja,
Okay,
doch.
this way.
Tragen muss ich ihn.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Now, I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, and falling out of rebel gold, and marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take 'em months to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
Ja.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? Kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Na klar. Wie sie alle kommen, ist das super. Ich will das Weiße haben.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
Yeah, that's it, boy.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawneys.
What a terrible thought.
Ach ja. Tja, das kann doch dauern, wa? Wohin wir auch immer reiten. Und warum auch immer so umständlich.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
War ich hier nicht schon mal angeln? Nee. Aber ich war hier schon mal.
Good job, boy. I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
You're all right, boy.
Yes, over there on the shore. I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on. Easy.
So, dann nehmen wir das mal.
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Oh. I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck? And
Ach Gott, ich muss auch steuern.
That'll do too. Head towards the middle of the lake. I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
So,
You won't catch much without a rod.
This is the perfect time. Catch the best fish at dawn and dusk. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a...
okay, was können wir denn? Katzen... Ja. Ach so.
Sturgeon.
strong with a good old worm.
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
Okay, ich bin dabei.
You got a bite there, Arthur.
You hooked him.
Komm. Ja, ich drehe ja schnell. Ja. Na.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you
Jawohl.
go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. You're getting the hang of this.
Und raus damit.
You remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21, walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast, toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Well done. That'll grill up nice. I
Ja,
used
noch
to go
ein.
fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that
Oh, da
was
sind sie
nice of
gewesen.
you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons have patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes. You got something biting, Arthur. Nice, you hooked him. Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
Ha! Got ya!
Na. Ist ja spannende Quest hier.
You got a bite.
Mist. Aber jetzt sind sie fertig mit ihrem Dialog. Das ist gut. Tja. Der eigentliche Teil der Bande, ja, so wie die Bande angefangen hatte. Hier sitzen sie, alle drei, ja.
Arthur's got a bite. That's on the hook, Arthur.
Ja. Schnell einziehen.
Not bad, Arthur.
Tja, und wie viel habt ihr gefangen? Ihr Quatschtüten.
Keeping
Halten
that
wir.
one, eh? That feels like a bite. There we go.
Ah, hat nicht geklappt. So, können wir wieder zurückrudern? Langsam wird es ein bisschen dröge hier. Ich meine, Angeln ist schon langweilig, aber dabei noch zugucken. Ah. Und dabei noch nichts fangen hier. So, jetzt aber letzte Runde hier.
Got a nibble there, Arthur?
Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur.
Oh, der ist gefühlt größer.
Nicely done, Arthur.
Nicely done. Nicely done. So, ach komm.
Worth keeping that one.
So, ist gut jetzt, ne? Wegpacken. Links.
I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about
Ach, zum Steg, ne?
They'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun.
Und mit dem Boot können wir rüber auf die Insel.
Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and I knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we be 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, ground, ground.
Oh mein Gott.
Not for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground.
Oh mein Gott.
Bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back again think that we have too much fun.
Indeed not.
All right. I think we are gonna be okay. I know. I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine.
Ja, ich ahne Schlimmes.
This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well,
Tja,
I'm going to take in the view.
mach das.
Give these fish to Pearson.
Mach das. Der neue Süden. Was haben wir nicht rechtzeitig gemacht? Schlage Anderson bewusstlos, ohne getroffen zu werden. Pff, ist klar. Und fange und bringe Anders Anderson innerhalb von 5 Minuten zu. Ja, okay, ja. Gut. Das war eine schöne Runde. Und hier ist eine Quest. Nee, jetzt nicht.
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried. What do you want?
Der nervt.
Like that? Just a
Few bucks? I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
Ist der immer Kohle fixiert, ja? Nun gut. Ich glaube, das ist auch gerade passend mit dem Sonnenuntergang, mit dem netten Abend unter Freunden, beim langweiligen Angeln. Und das ist auch jetzt sehr langsam Abend. Morgen ist ein langer Tag. Und ich mache jetzt hier einen Schnitt, denn das Bett ruft. So gut wie fast bald. Vielen, vielen Dank fürs Zusehen und wir sehen uns alsbald wieder. Also versteht sich von selbst, dann machen wir nämlich hier weiter. Was steht denn hier an? Wir haben LS, sehen wir da unten gerade, ne? Wahrscheinlich ist diese Mission aber nicht mehr. Der möchte, oh doch, die kommt noch. Geldverleiher und andere Sünden. Und da wollte ich gar nicht hin. Und wir haben hier was wir uns angucken müssen. Waffen verboten. Ne? Denkt dran, der hatte jetzt da eine Todeszone eingerichtet. Und mehr haben wir nicht. Oh, hier ist doch ein Indianerreservat. Aha, aha, aha. Haben wir noch gar nicht entdeckt. Naja, haben wir was vor uns. Und zwar beim nächsten Mal. Bis dahin, euer Firefox.